So here I am, doing another video, taking another step. Seems to me my life is a series of small steps. When I write a book, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of time, and it's taking those steps every day. Setting myself up in the morning and start writing. There's no noticeable progress other than the story progressing, growing, developing. There's no external feedback. Today, we will have these devices and we can just be entertained with these short videos over and over again, instantly there. You can look up anything online. Instantly it appears. Our lives are not like that. Our lives are this progression. When we do projects, it all takes time. There's no instant result. We might be able to do things with AI. That's more the AI doing it. And if we're really trying to create something of substance and quality, it's going to take time. Typically, we're always seeing the end result, the finished product. By the time it gets to us, we don't consider or see the amount of effort and all the steps that were taken to bring that into being, into completion, whatever that project is. Hi, just a quick word to say that my books, including my latest for children, are available in store and online. You can find a full list of my books at tipene.com. If you're enjoying my content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for your support. Now back to the video. So it's always small steps. Every day I wake up and I have my steps planned for the day, and while they may seem to me to be big, some of them are big. It's like going for a run. When you're doing it, it's big, it's hard, it's tough. But in the scheme of things, it's still a small step. Just another step to getting healthy and to taking care of myself. And these stories that I write, it's the same. Anything we want to do, it's taking those small steps. Each and every day, we've got to take our small steps. Climbing that hill, climbing that mountain, one step at a time. Instant success is very rare. Some people write a book and bang, off it goes, and it does so well. All writers dream of that. All creators dream of creating something that is going to go, it's going to fly, and bring them success, whatever that may be for them. But the idea of striking it, getting that hit, is very rare straight off. Typically what happens is we work for long periods of time, striving to reach our goals. And in that time, of course, that big space, there's so much room for doubt to creep in. And to think that we're not going to make it, that we're wasting our time, that no one's interested in what we're doing. It can be easy to think about giving up. But whatever it is we're wanting to achieve in life, getting a job, or finding a relationship, making friends, working on our health and well-being, or pursuing some form, physically, body-wise. It takes work, it takes time, and it takes small steps. The thing is, we can take those small steps every day. The instant success is very rare. And when it doesn't happen, it's very disheartening, and a lot of people can give up. We can create something, or aim for something, go for a job interview, send out our CVs. Nothing happens. It's very disheartening. And we may want to give up. But we have to keep going. We have to keep taking those steps for ourselves. Just as progression and moving forward and being true to ourselves, not hiding away, taking that step. Just a simple step. When I write my stories, it's a few words every day. Sometimes it can be a lot of words every day. When that's a novel, that's just a few steps on the path to getting that novel completed. The most important thing for us is to take those steps. Even if it feels we're not getting anywhere, we've got to keep moving. We've got to keep going. It's our purpose. Whatever it is we're wanting to achieve in that, that is our purpose. It may not seem at the time, for example, if you're just going for any job you can get, it may not seem like it's your purpose. Overall, this is our life. And what we choose to do and where we focus and point ourselves ultimately is going to become our purpose. We can change that, of course. Change it any time. And even giving up can be a step in the right direction. Giving up on habits that don't serve us, or giving up on a direction that isn't the best for us, or isn't something that we want. But it's about taking those small steps. When the world is overwhelming and we think we're not getting anywhere, those small steps are even more important. They allow us to keep our head up, to feel good about ourselves, to know that we're accomplishing something. Even if it's just a small thing, it's still a step in the right direction. Some days I get up and I don't feel good at all. I feel like I'm not getting to where I want to be, or achieving what it is I want to achieve. It's like nothing's happening, but I can make something happen. For example, sitting down and doing this video. And after this, I have more steps to take for my day. So what step have you taken today? Or what steps? People talk about getting up and making your bed, saying that that's a step. Good, it's a start. Clearly think about what it is you want to achieve and take a step towards it, no matter how minimal it feels. Keep progressing, keep moving. Climb that hill, climb that mountain, reach your destination. There's a lot of steps in finishing a novel. I recently worked on one and it took me 2 years. It was a very long project, very drawn out. And today, that manuscript that I worked on hasn't gone anywhere. So I put 2 years into a project that hasn't come to fruition, that hasn't turned out to be anything. No doubt I've improved as a writer because of it. I do find that. I do, if we do work on these things, it's the work itself that sometimes is the payment, is developing me in order to reach my goals. But even so, I keep taking the steps. I don't stop. I keep moving. Progress takes time. Reaching our goals takes time. It's not quick. It's not instant. The instant gratification that we receive through electronics, devices, is just that. And it's those long-term successes that matter the most. They bring the biggest rewards. Doesn't feel like it when you're in the midst of it, of course. I mean, for me and my writing, it certainly doesn't feel like it. It's interesting, isn't it? Because from an outside perspective, you're only going to see the successes. The books, if you were to look me up online, it would just list my successes. It wouldn't list the long line of failures. It wouldn't even really show the long periods of time between each project. With Warrior Kids, when I was running that was day in and day out of running classes. I loved the work. I loved working with kids. It was a slog though too, as any job is. It's 28 years of my life given. But there were days that I questioned it and wondering, where's this going, you know? I had an idea of where I wanted it to go. Our path isn't always very straight, is it? It sort of zigzags and winds and goes all over the place. It doesn't sort of just go straight. And our image of success, of course, changes as well as we go on, as we get further. It's like right now, if you're looking for a job, if you're a young person looking for a job, or anybody looking for a job, you're going to settle for anything, maybe. As time goes on, though, and you get that job, and you're going to really think about, do I want to do that job? And probably even question, what it is that you want to do. The thing is not settling for less. I'm not talking about big incomes or anything. I'm talking about, for us, what makes us happy, what is our purpose. It's not just giving up and just doing anything. It's listening to ourselves, thinking about what it is that we really want to do, and then finding the way to do it. And then to reach that, well, it's a long path. Lots of small steps. But it's moving, moving, not staying still, moving. So there were times where in that 28 years where I was running Warrior Kids where it didn't seem to be going anywhere for me. It was just day in and day out. It was like no one was noticing either. The parents were noticing. Some of the community was noticing. But overall, no one was seeing what was going on. Just me doing the work with the kids and the families. There was no big money in it or anything like that. No big rewards. Just me in a hall or a space with a group of kids, some mats, their parents, or if it's in a school, the parents are not always there. Running Warrior Kids, helping these kids to be stronger in themselves and encouraging them to take the small steps in their lives in order to get to where they want to be and to achieve their goals. So now 28 years is just a number. You look it up. Tim Tipene did Warrior Kids for 28 years. That's it. It's just a number. Yet it wasn't. It was day after day after day. I don't regret it. I love the work that I did. I think it's awesome. But it was the work itself. It was the steps itself. That was the ultimate goal. It was being able to do that for so long. The important thing is that we keep moving. Keep taking the steps to where we want to be. So what is your plan today? What is it you're going to do? What is it that you've done in order to get that little bit closer to reaching your goal, to creating your reality? I have books that I have to finish writing, so there are steps to take for me to do that. It's a matter of just taking that time, opening that file on the computer and reading through what I've already written and correcting it, and adding more, and to keep doing that day in and day out, taking those small steps until it's completed, and I send it off. The process doesn't end there, it keeps going, there's editing, there's all sorts of things that has to happen. It's not fast, it's not quick, it's slow, it's ongoing, small steps. You don't see any of that with the finished product. That's the reality of it. If you're wanting to write a book or wanting to create something amazing, then take those steps. Know that it's going to take a while. It's not quick. It's not instant. It's long. It's drawn out. But it's worth it. Know that you're worth it. If you're enjoying my content, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Talk soon.